someone is creating a device that amplifies paranormal activity.
We need to build something to fight these damn ghosts.
Light 'em up!
Several of our ghosts are sort of murderers and bad people who had a very strong energy that was negative that they've brought back. You know, like the one that shoots the ectoplasm on Kristen in the trailers. That's, you know, basically you'll find out Gertrude Aldridge, who had murdered all these servants, and her family had, instead of turning her in the police, like locked her in the basement of their mansion, and you know, so that ghost comes back and escapes. And then there's, you know, another ghost they meet in the subway that's, you know, a guy who was electrocuted in an electric chair who's clearly like a murderer, you know.
Hello, my name is Erin Gilbert, Doctor of Particle Physics.
So we've got a lot of humanoid ghosts that way, but then also wanted to, you know, have other creatures come in, because my feeling was like, the more he's energizing stuff, he's pulling weird stuff in from other places too. So we have one that's, you know, in this rock concert scene that's a little bit more of a, you know, a demon-ish kind of alien-ish sort of creature, because, you know, I didn't want it to be all humanoid because I wanted to have fun with different things.
Don't move! You gotta,
No, I'm tired.
No, listen.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take off. How about that?
I don't really think that's a good idea.
No, going to take off. Don't piss off the ghost.
When the movie first came out back then, it was really cool to watch them shoot those proton guns. Now it's still cool, but you kind of, that thrill wears out quickly, you know, versus, oh, they grow from there, and they actually have sidearms and these, you know, more handheld devices that they use, so they can actually get in there and grapple with ghosts. And you know, we have a set piece in Times Square that is really fun, but it's very action-packed. And I also wanted them to be able to fight stuntmen and actually do real stunts. I mean, that to me was one of the first things when I decided to do it. I thought, oh God, now I want to develop some more things, you know, in the idea of sidearms, you know, and like, first thing I thought of was like proton glove that you could put on and do something with. And we just had so much fun. I had such a great production team. You know, Jefferson Sage, who's my production designer, brought on the most amazing artists and conceptual guys who were just inventing all this stuff. You know, I'd go, I want this, this, and this, and suddenly they're bringing these diagrams and you know, drawings and artwork for it, and it just, you're like a kid in a candy store then. And you know, I mean, we invented so many weapons we couldn't use some of them. You know, there's like in the fight scene, you'll see like Leslie Jones's character has this big gun kind of strapped onto her thigh, and we never got to use it. So it's kind of, we had an embarrassment of riches.